Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly, while others struggle their entire lives? It's not luck, inheritance, or even intelligence, it's strategy. The truth is, the rich follow a set of principles that most people ignore. They don't just make money, they know how to control, grow, and protect it. And the best part? These secrets aren't reserved for millionaires, they're available to anyone willing to apply them. Most people believe that making more money is the solution to their financial struggles. But the reality is, without the right mindset and habits, even a high income won't guarantee financial freedom. The rich understand this, which is why they follow specific strategies to build lasting wealth. If you want to break free from financial stress and start creating real prosperity, it's time to learn what they already know. In this guide, we'll uncover 5 powerful secrets that the wealthy use to grow and maintain their fortunes. These aren't quick hacks or get-rich-quick schemes. They're proven principles that, when applied consistently, can change your financial future. Ready to take control of your money and build the life you've always wanted? Let's dive in. If money were just a matter of luck, the same millionaires wouldn't stay rich generation after generation. But there's something they know and apply that most people overlook. Have you ever wondered why some people accumulate fortunes while others struggle to make ends meet? The difference isn't just in their bank account numbers, but in the financial habits that build wealth consistently. In this video, you'll discover 5 secrets the rich use to earn, keep, and multiply their money. And the best part? These are strategies anyone can apply, no matter their current income. If you want to break free from the cycle of debt and learn how to create a solid financial future, stay with me until the end, because these tips could change your life. Wealth doesn't happen by accident, it's built with intention. And the first step to financial success is having a written plan. A budget isn't just a list of numbers, it's a roadmap that tells your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Without it, you're driving blind, hoping to reach financial freedom by chance. The rich don't leave their finances to luck. They have a clear, detailed strategy that guides every dollar toward a specific goal. Think of your budget as a tool for control, not restriction. Many people resist the idea of budgeting because they associate it with limitations, but the truth is that it gives you financial power. When you know exactly how much is coming in and where it's going, you can prioritize what truly matters, whether that's eliminating debt, saving for an emergency fund, or investing for the future. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself, it's about making conscious choices that align with your financial goals. The key to a successful budget is making it realistic and sticking to it. If you create an overly strict plan that doesn't account for your real expenses, you'll abandon it quickly. Instead, start simple. Track your spending for a month, categorize your expenses, and identify areas where you can adjust. Use budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even an old-fashioned notebook. What matters is consistency. The more you control your money, the less it will control you. Financial success isn't a matter of luck, it's a result of deliberate actions and smart decisions. The wealthy didn't just stumble upon riches, they built their fortune by being intentional with their money. Every dollar they earn has a purpose, whether it's for saving, investing, or giving. If you don't have a clear financial strategy, you'll always feel like money slips through your fingers without knowing where it went. The difference between those who struggle and those who thrive is the ability to manage finances with intention. Being intentional means making conscious financial choices every day. It's about resisting impulse spending, prioritizing long-term stability over short-term pleasure, and setting clear financial goals. Want to buy a house, retire early, or travel the world? Those things don't just happen, they require careful planning and disciplined action. The rich don't wait for the perfect moment to get their finances in order. They take control of their money today so that their future self will thank them. If you don't control your money, someone else will. Advertisers, banks, and even social pressures are constantly pushing you to spend more. Without a solid financial plan, you will end up working hard just to make others richer. Instead, take charge of your financial future. Start tracking your spending, creating a budget, and setting clear goals. Financial freedom isn't an accident, it's a choice you make every single day. A budget isn't just a suggestion, it's a powerful tool that puts you in control of your finances. Without a budget, money flows in and out of your life with no clear direction, making it easy to overspend and end up wondering where it all went. The rich understand that every dollar needs a purpose, which is why they carefully plan their income and expenses. If you don't have a plan for your money, you'll always feel like you're struggling to get ahead, no matter how much you earn. One of the biggest benefits of budgeting is eliminating wasteful spending. Small, unnoticed expenses add up over time: subscriptions you don't use, unnecessary takeout, impulse purchases. When you track every expense, you start seeing patterns and identifying areas where you can cut back. This doesn't mean depriving yourself. It means being intentional with your spending so that your money works for you, not against you. A well-planned budget ensures that more of your income goes toward savings, investments, and financial growth, instead of vanishing on things that don't truly matter. Creating a budget is simple, but sticking to it requires discipline. Start by listing all your sources of income and tracking every expense for a month. Categorize your spending and set realistic limits for each area. Use budgeting apps or even a simple spreadsheet, whatever helps you stay consistent. The goal isn't to make life difficult, but to create financial clarity. When you know exactly where your money is going, you gain the power to make smarter financial choices and move closer to financial independence. Success starts with a plan, and when it comes to money, planning is everything. The saying, "Don't build a tower without first counting the cost," is more than just wisdom, it's a financial principle that separates those who thrive from those who struggle. Before making any major financial decision, whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or even taking a vacation, you need to know exactly how much it will cost and whether you can afford it. The rich don't make financial moves based on hope, they calculate every step to ensure long-term stability. Many people fall into financial trouble because they jump into commitments without considering the full cost. Buying a car? The monthly payment might seem manageable, but what about insurance, maintenance, and depreciation? Moving into a bigger house? The mortgage is just the beginning. Property taxes, repairs, and utilities add up fast. Without a clear financial strategy, what seems like a dream can quickly turn into a burden. Smart money management means thinking ahead and preparing for every hidden expense before making a financial move. Before making any significant purchase or investment, sit down and do the math. Ask yourself, can I truly afford this? Or am I just hoping things will work out? Will this expense move me closer to financial freedom? Or will it trap me in more debt? Take time to budget, save, and plan properly. The key to building wealth isn't just making money. It's making smart decisions that prevent financial stress and ensure long-term success. Debt is a financial trap that keeps you from building real wealth. Every dollar you send to creditors is a dollar that could have been working for you through savings or investments. The truth is, as long as you owe money, a portion of your income is already spoken for before you even earn it. The rich understand this and prioritize staying debt-free, while many people remain stuck in a cycle of borrowing just to keep up. If you want true financial freedom, The first step is to break free from the chains of debt. Getting out of debt starts with a mindset shift. Stop seeing it as a normal part of life. Credit card balances, car loans, and financed purchases may seem harmless, but they drain your income with high interest payments. The more you finance, the harder it becomes to get ahead. Instead of relying on debt, start paying it off aggressively. Use strategies like the debt snowball method, paying off the smallest debts first for quick wins, or the debt avalanche method, tackling high-interest debts first to save money over time. Every debt you eliminate is a step closer to financial independence. The key to staying out of debt is learning to say no to unnecessary spending. Do you really need the latest phone, a new car, or expensive vacations if they come at the cost of financial security? Start by cutting out impulse purchases and focusing on your long-term goals. Build an emergency fund to avoid relying on credit in times of crisis. The less you depend on debt, the more control you'll have over your money and your future. Debt isn't just a financial burden, it's a form of servitude. When you owe money, a portion of your future earnings no longer belongs to you, it's already promised to creditors. This is why the saying, "The borrower is a slave to the lender," holds so much truth. Every loan, every credit card balance, every financed purchase chains you to a cycle where you work hard, but never feel like you're truly in control of your money. The rich understand this and avoid debt whenever possible, while others unknowingly surrender their financial freedom one payment at a time. Think about it. Every time you take on debt, you limit your choices. Want to switch careers, travel, invest? It's much harder when a big chunk of your income is going toward loan payments. High-interest debts, especially credit cards and payday loans, make it nearly impossible to build wealth because they grow faster than most people can pay them off. The more debt you carry, the more you work for someone else's profit instead of your own financial goals. Breaking free starts with a commitment to stop borrowing and focus on reclaiming ownership of your income. Escaping the debt trap requires discipline and sacrifice, but the reward is life-changing. Start by making a plan to pay off what you owe. As quickly as possible, cut unnecessary expenses, increase your income if possible, and attack your debts with intensity. The goal isn't just to be debt-free, it's to regain control over your life. When you're no longer a slave to lenders, your money is finally yours to save, invest, and use to create a future of true financial independence. Debt doesn't just take a portion of your income, it drains your ability to build wealth. Every month, instead of using your money to invest or save, you're stuck paying interest on past purchases. This is why so many people feel like they're working hard but never making progress. The rich avoid debt because they understand a simple truth: when you owe money, you're building someone else's fortune, not your own. If you're serious about financial growth, eliminating debt must be a top priority. The problem with debt is that it keeps you in a cycle of dependency. You borrow money to afford things now, but then you have to work harder just to keep up with payments. Over time, the interest you pay could have been enough to fund investments, create an emergency fund, or even start a business. Imagine how much faster your finances would improve if you could put every dollar to work for you instead of giving it away to lenders. True financial progress begins when you stop letting debt control your paycheck. Getting rid of debt is one of the best financial moves you can make. Start by listing all your debts, from smallest to largest, and creating a plan to pay them off. Cut unnecessary expenses and redirect that money toward eliminating what you owe. The sooner you free yourself from debt, the sooner you can use your income to build real financial security. Wealth isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep and grow. One of the biggest financial traps is financing everything, from cars to furniture to the latest gadgets. The temptation to buy now and pay later is everywhere. But here's the truth: every time you finance something, you're trading your future income for something that loses value over time. The wealthy understand that true financial freedom comes from owning their money, not owing it. If you want to break free from financial stress, you must stop financing unnecessary purchases and start living within your means. Learning to say no is a powerful financial skill. Society constantly pressures you to upgrade, spend, and keep up with trends, but every unnecessary purchase pushes you further from your financial goals. Saying no to impulse buys today means saying yes to wealth tomorrow. Instead of financing a new car, what if you saved and paid in cash? Instead of using a credit card for a vacation, what if you planned ahead and traveled debt-free? Every decision you make shapes your financial future. The key to financial independence is delayed gratification, choosing long-term benefits over short-term pleasure. It's not about depriving yourself, but about prioritizing freedom over fleeting luxuries. The more you practice self-discipline with money, the faster you will see results. Before making any purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? Or am I just reacting to marketing and social pressure? When you master the art of saying no, you take back control of your finances and move closer to lasting wealth. Your financial future is heavily influenced by the people you surround yourself with. If you spend time with people who are reckless with money, constantly in debt, or uninterested in financial growth, their habits will rub off on you. On the other hand, if you build relationships with financially responsible and growth-minded individuals, you'll naturally adopt better money habits. The wealthy understand this principle well. That's why they are intentional about the company they keep. We tend to mirror the behaviors and attitudes of those closest to us. If your circle is full of people who value financial discipline, investments, and smart money management, you're more likely to follow that path. But if you're constantly surrounded by overspenders who prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term stability, it becomes harder to resist bad financial decisions. The saying, "bad company corrupts good habits," applies not just to character, but also to your financial mindset. Building strong, positive financial relationships doesn't mean cutting people off, it means being mindful of influence. Seek out mentors, join financial education groups, and engage with people who inspire you to grow. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about mindset. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to think bigger, spend wisely, and strive for financial independence. The right relationships will push you toward success faster than any paycheck ever could. Whether you realize it or not, the people you spend the most time with shape your mindset, habits, and even your financial future. If you're constantly around people who complain about money, avoid responsibility, and live paycheck to paycheck, it's only a matter of time before you start adopting the same attitudes. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who prioritize financial discipline, smart investments, and personal growth, their mindset will influence you in a positive way. The rich understand this and carefully choose who they allow into their inner circle. The power of influence is undeniable. Studies have shown that our income levels, health habits, and even career choices are heavily impacted by our closest relationships. If your friends are constantly making bad financial decisions, maxing out credit cards, living beyond their means, and chasing instant gratification, you're more likely to do the same. But when you associate with people who value saving, investing, and financial independence, those habits become second nature to you as well. Success isn't just about what you know, it's about who you learn from. Take a moment to evaluate your circle. Are the people around you helping you grow or holding you back? Seek out mentors, join financial communities, and build relationships with those who inspire you to be better. Wealth isn't just built through money, it's built through mindset and habits. When you choose your influences wisely, you accelerate your journey to financial success and personal fulfillment. Your financial habits are shaped by the environment you create. When you surround yourself with financially responsible and generous people, their mindset and behaviors naturally influence you. You start to see money not just as something to spend, but as a tool for growth, security, and even helping others. The wealthy understand this principle well. They intentionally build relationships with people who encourage smart financial choices and a giving spirit. Generosity is a common trait among the financially successful. They know that true wealth isn't just about accumulating money, but about using it wisely and making a difference. When you're around people who give freely, whether through charitable donations, tipping generously, or supporting loved ones, you begin to adopt the same attitude. This shift in perspective helps you see money as abundant rather than scarce, reinforcing financial confidence and long-term success. If you want to improve your financial life, start by improving your financial influences. Join communities that discuss investments, budgeting, and wealth building. Engage with mentors who inspire you to be both responsible and generous. Money is more than numbers in a bank account. It's a reflection of your values and habits. When you align yourself with people who handle their finances wisely and give with an open heart, your financial future transforms for the better. It's often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And when it comes to money, this is especially true. No matter how disciplined you are, if you constantly surround yourself with people who make poor financial choices, their habits will start to influence you. They might encourage you to spend recklessly, go into debt for lifestyle upgrades, or avoid thinking about long-term financial security. Even if you have good money habits now, bad company can slowly erode them over time. The danger of negative financial influences isn't always obvious. It can start with small things, going out to eat when you should be saving, upgrading your car just to fit in, or feeling pressure to match the spending habits of your social circle. Before you know it, you're caught in a cycle of consuming instead of building wealth. The wealthy avoid this trap by being intentional about who they associate with. They seek out mentors, surround themselves with disciplined individuals, and limit their exposure to financial negativity. If you want to grow financially, you must protect your habits from toxic influences. That doesn't mean cutting people off completely, but it does mean setting boundaries. Learn to say no to financial, peer pressure, avoid comparing yourself to others, and be selective about who influences your financial decisions. When you prioritize your financial goals over temporary social validation, you gain control over your future instead of letting others dictate it for you. Saving and investing aren't just good financial habits. They are the foundation of wealth. Many people work hard their entire lives, but never achieve financial freedom because they focus only on earning and spending, never on growing their money. The rich understand that money should work for you, not just come from you. Saving is the first step, but investing is what multiplies your wealth over time. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. The difference between saving and investing is simple. Saving protects your money, while investing makes it grow. Keeping money in a savings account is important for emergencies, but inflation slowly eats away at its value. That's why wealthy individuals put their money into assets like stocks, real estate, and businesses, things that increase in value over time. Even if you start small, consistent investing can lead to massive financial rewards in the future. The key is to make saving and investing automatic. Set up a system where a portion of your income goes directly into a savings account and investment portfolio before you even have the chance to spend it. Pay yourself first. The more you make this a habit, the easier it becomes. The goal isn't just to have money sitting in a bank. It's to build a financial future where you no longer have to trade time for money. Financial wisdom isn't just about making money, it's about keeping it and preparing for the unexpected. Life is full of surprises, and those who fail to save often find themselves in crisis when faced with emergencies. A sudden job loss, a medical expense, or a major home repair can completely derail someone who lives paycheck to paycheck. The wealthy don't just think about today, they plan for tomorrow. That's why building a financial cushion is essential. Having an emergency fund isn't just practical, it's a form of financial self-respect. When you have savings set aside, you avoid the stress of scrambling for money in difficult times. You don't have to rely on credit cards, loans, or the generosity of others to get by. Even a few months' worth of expenses saved can be the difference between financial security and financial disaster. The rich understand that stability is a key part of wealth building, and they prioritize protection just as much as growth. Start small if necessary, but start now. Set a goal to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible account. Treat it like an insurance policy for your future. Life will always throw challenges your way, but when you're financially prepared, those challenges become manageable instead of overwhelming. True financial freedom isn't just about making money, it's about knowing you're secure no matter what happens. Life is unpredictable, and financial crises often come when you least expect them. The difference between those who survive hard times and those who crumble under pressure is preparation. A well-funded emergency reserve acts as a financial shield, allowing you to handle unexpected events without panic. The wealthy understand that money isn't just for spending, it's also for protection. That's why they always keep a portion of their wealth liquid and available for emergencies. When you don't have a financial cushion, even a minor setback can spiral into a major problem. A car breakdown, a medical bill, or a sudden job loss can force you into debt, stress, and desperation. Instead of focusing on solutions, you're stuck worrying about how to survive the next month. But with an emergency fund, you have peace of mind, knowing you can navigate tough situations without making rash financial decisions. Building an emergency reserve doesn't have to be complicated. Start by setting aside a percentage of your income each month until you've saved at least 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. Keep this money in a safe, accessible account that you won't be tempted to dip into for non-emergencies. Financial storms will come, but those who prepare in advance can weather them with confidence. No matter how much money you make, if you spend everything, you'll always be one step away from financial trouble. Many people believe that earning more will solve their money problems, but the truth is, without proper financial management, even a high income can lead to instability. The rich don't just focus on making money, they focus on keeping and growing it. That's what separates financial security from financial chaos. Living paycheck to paycheck isn't just stressful, it's dangerous. It means you're constantly at risk of falling into debt, relying on credit cards, or scrambling for help when unexpected expenses arise. This cycle keeps you trapped, unable to build wealth or plan for the future. Financial stability isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. The wealthy follow a simple rule: spend less than you make and invest the difference. Breaking the habit of overspending starts with a mindset shift. Instead of viewing money as something to burn through, start seeing it as a tool for freedom. Set a budget, track your expenses, and prioritize saving and investing. The goal isn't to deprive yourself, it's to create a life where you're in control, not constantly worried about the next bill. Financial peace comes when you stop living on the edge and start building a safety net. True wealth isn't just about how much money you accumulate, it's also about what you do with it. The richest and most successful people in the world understand that generosity is a key part of financial abundance. When you give, whether through charitable donations, helping a friend in need, or simply tipping generously, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Money flows more easily to those who use it wisely and share it freely. Many people hesitate to give because they fear they won't have enough for themselves. But the truth is, generosity creates a cycle of prosperity. The more you give, the more value you create, and the more opportunities come back to you. The wealthy don't see giving as a loss. They see it as an investment in people, communities, and a better future. Whether it's supporting a cause you believe in or helping someone get back on their feet, generosity has a way of coming full circle. You don't have to be a millionaire to give. Start where you are. Whether it's donating a small portion of your income, sharing knowledge, or simply being kind and supportive to those around you. Generosity is a habit, not just an action. Money has the greatest impact when it's used not just to serve yourself, but to make a difference in the world. When you adopt this mindset, wealth takes on a whole new meaning. Generosity is one of the few things in life that benefits both the giver and the receiver. When you help someone, whether financially, emotionally, or with your time, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. Money alone doesn't make life meaningful, but using it to make a positive impact does. The wealthiest people understand that true success isn't just measured by what you own, but by the lives you've touched. Acts of generosity also transform your own mindset. When you give freely, you start seeing money as a tool for good, rather than just a means for personal comfort. This shift makes you more open to financial opportunities and removes the fear of scarcity. Instead of clinging to every dollar, you begin to trust that money will continue to flow as long as you manage it wisely and use it to create value for others. Giving doesn't have to be grand to be meaningful. A small donation, a kind gesture, or simply sharing what you have can make a huge difference in someone's life and in yours. Generosity isn't just about giving money, it's about creating abundance in every area of life. When you make generosity a habit, you don't just change the world, you change yourself. Generosity isn't just about grand gestures, it's often the small, unexpected acts of kindness that leave the biggest impact. A generous tip, a sincere compliment, or simply paying for someone's coffee can completely change their day. For you, it might not seem like much, but for the person receiving it, it could mean the world. The wealthy understand that money is a tool, and one of the best ways to use it is to spread positivity in everyday moments. Many people hold on to money tightly, believing they need to save every cent. But the reality is, generosity often comes back in ways you never expect. When you give without expecting anything in return, you cultivate a mindset of abundance. The habit of tipping generously or helping others financially isn't just about kindness. It's a reminder to yourself that there is always enough to share. Money is meant to flow, not to be hoarded out of fear. Next time you have the chance, try it. Leave a bigger tip than usual. Help a struggling friend, or cover a stranger's small expense. Watch how it changes not only their mood, but yours as well. Money has power, but its greatest impact isn't in what it buys, it's in how it makes people feel. When you use it to brighten someone's day, you create a cycle of generosity that enriches both your life and theirs. One of the greatest benefits of financial stability is the ability to make a real difference in the lives of others. When your own finances are in order, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, and that gives you the power to be generous on a much larger scale. True wealth isn't just about personal luxury. It's about having the freedom to support causes you believe in, help family members in need, or uplift your community. The rich understand that money is most valuable when it's used to create positive change. Many people want to be generous, but feel limited because they're constantly struggling to make ends meet. That's why financial discipline isn't just for your own benefit, it expands your ability to give. When you build wealth wisely, you position yourself to provide real help instead of just good intentions. Whether it's funding a scholarship, donating to a charity, or simply giving someone a fresh start, financial stability allows you to give in ways that truly matter. Helping others shouldn't be an afterthought, it should be part of your financial goals. The better you manage your money, the greater your capacity to give. Imagine the impact you could have if money was never an obstacle to generosity. That's why financial independence is so powerful. It allows you to serve others without hesitation, making the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. Now that you know the secrets the rich use to build and multiply their wealth, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Understanding these principles is just the first step. Applying them is what truly changes your financial future. Will you start creating a budget, eliminating debt, or building your emergency fund? The power to transform your financial life is in your hands. Success doesn't happen overnight, but every small step you take today brings you closer to financial freedom. Which of these strategies will you implement first? Take action, stay consistent, and remember, wealth isn't just about money. It's about having the freedom to live life on your terms, free from financial stress. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content. We're here to help you grow, learn, and achieve financial independence. Leave a comment below sharing your biggest takeaway, and let's build wealth together.